Alright guys, this is Split Thread where I talk about pretty much everything fiber related, mostly crochet, but today I'm going to be talking about cross stitch. So in my last video I mentioned that I have a pattern that I came up with while I was working on drafting a filet crochet pattern, and I decided that I really wanted to get back into cross stitch and I really wanted to make this pattern. And I was going to order 14 count Aida. Well, that is not going to happen. Here in front of me, and pardon this is a work table in the house. Here in front of me, I have a linen, and I am going to be using this, and I'll explain why in a second. But anyway, the website that I was going to order the Aida off of, I put the order in, and then probably an hour and a half later, I ended up getting an email saying that they weren't able to process my order and would I please like to make a substitution. The cloth that I wanted was a specific color. I needed a specific width. I put in the number of inches that I needed for my project, and then they said that that product was not available in fractional amounts. So I was going to have to go up an entire yard, and it's because I want a 6-inch margin around the edge, and it was just not going, like, I really don't want to skimp on edges. I know I don't need 6 inches for the edge, but if I'm going to put this much time into it, I want to do it my way. So I looked at what else they had available, and it was all, like, I could get what I wanted in plain white. I didn't want white. So I pulled some Aida out of my stash. I started handling it, and I started thinking, like, okay, well, if I got the white, could I dye it? Could I do this? Could I do that? And I actually decided while handling the Aida that I remember why I hated cross stitch. It's not the sewing, it's not the stitching. I do hand embroidery just fine, but I really don't like counted cross stitch fabric. So I decided to look. This linen is a natural. This is something that I had in my stash. And so I decided to see how this would look. These are not the colors of my design, but I did play around a little bit to see how things would look. I tried one strand, I tried two. This is 1/2 right here, if you see the sparse areas, and then I started doing 2/2, and then this is why you should always do a gauge swatch. This, if you see here, this blue stitch right here, this corner, okay, so this is 10 stitches this way, and if you go up here to the black in the corner, that's 10 stitches. So if you notice, that is not square, and that is a problem for me. So I played around some more with gauge, and then what I did over here was I decided to go 3 across up 2, and I did a whole bunch of that, and then I measured it, and this came out square. So this came out at a it's going to be 14 stitches per inch, so the same as a 14 count Aida. It's not quite a 28 linen because I'm stitching over 3 widthways and 2 up. It is uneven. There are slubs. This is a slub, and if you can see here, there's a slub here. That doesn't bother me. You will not be able to tell when I'm finished. I do like the coverage of the 2 strands, but I like the rustic looking. I know these stitches are awful. This is just me playing around and measuring. So anyway, I will be working my pattern on this, so look for that in the coming days.